Hey guys, I'm Rodney.
And I'm Jake with RodneyandJake.com. Today we partnered with Clay Imports to build a breeze block wall.
Breeze blocks are super versatile and can be used in a lot of different applications. In our design, we're creating a freestanding breeze block wall to give us a little bit of privacy and interest to our new stock tank pool space. It's going to be about 8 foot tall, which is really the max that you want to do a freestanding breeze block wall. In this design, we're going to take you through the step-by-step process on how we created this wall. But the one most important thing is to make sure that you've got a solid, level foundation and footing to start with. In this case, we've got a foundation that is 16 inches deep as well as 16 inches wide. For step 2, we'll start marking our footer, and you will suggest having a brush to clean off your concrete, a pencil for good marking, tape measure, square, and of course your materials. In our case, the breeze block and the 8x8 cinder block. We want to make sure that we're starting with a clean and level surface. We don't want any debris on our footer or foundation to make sure that our blocks adhere properly to our foundation. Now that our surface is nice and clean and free of any loose debris, we want to mark out where our blocks are going to go. In our case, we've used a cinder block base, and so we want to center these breeze blocks on our concrete caps here. You could move this to the front or the back of this particular cap, but in our case, we're wanting to go center with this. Our style is about 2 1/4 inches thick, and our cap is 7 1/2 inches thick. So with quick math, we're going to do 2 3/8 inch in on either side to ensure that our breeze block's in line. So what I'm going to do first is mark 2 3/8 on one side. I'll mark 2 3/8 on our other side. And what that's going to do is give us a guide to ensure that when we place our blocks in the center here, that we've got a guide to keep us in line and square. So for step 2 is to get everything marked out once we've found center, and that'll help us determine our spacing for our 8x8 columns that'll sit on either end of our wall to hold our wall nice and secure, as well as help us understand the spacing for each of our breeze block with our mortar lines.
Step 3 is to start bonding and stacking the blocks.
We are using the liquid adhesive method here, which is going to bond the bricks together as well as to our columns. And then we're going to reinforce our columns with rebar as well as fill them solid with concrete as we build up. And that's going to give us a nice heavy anchor to frame our wall on either side. But we have found that every few rows of breeze block, it's good to pause and get everything cleaned up. That adhesive does kind of ooze out as you work, of course. So doing a little bit of cleanup along the way is going to make the final step a lot easier.
And this is the final product.
With the breeze block, because the terracotta is raw, you can go through and seal it. It's also recommended to seal it prior to installation because it'll be a lot easier to clean as you go. But in our particular case, we wanted to leave it the raw material, but there's a chance we might seal it in the future. It is definitely a helpful step.
If you like this project, make sure to check out clayimports.com with their range of breeze blocks and other handmade clay products.
We want to thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments below.